everyone, welcome to Hunters Connect. Today, I'm going to talk about how the activity of game species changes with time of day. Most game species follow a particular daily pattern, and I will cover this general pattern, when it is the best to hunt, and how different variables such as the moon and weather can affect the movement of game animals. Before I start, remember that this is only an overview and this pattern could be different depending on what species you are hunting, where you are hunting, and what time of year you are hunting. Most game species feed during the late night hours, staying out feeding into the early morning hours. Game animals often head to bedding areas shortly after sunrise. While in bedding areas, they will often rise to feed for a brief period around midday, quickly returning to their bedding areas for the rest of the afternoon. Game species then tend to hit the feeding areas in the late afternoon around sunset. They feed well into the night before returning to their bedding areas. If you think about this pattern as a hunter, it is clear that the best time of the day to hunt game species is sunrise and sunset. They generally tend to be moving during these times, making them easier to spot, to stalk, and their daily movements patterns may bring them past your ground blind or tree stand. It is important to be on a landscape before the daylight and stay until after dark, allowing you to take advantage of those two primary moving periods. By getting to your hunting area or blind early, you reduce the possibility of scaring games as they move to from their bedding areas. Once you're in position, stay there until the morning movement period has passed. Keep hunting even in the afternoon as you may catch an animal in their midday feeding pattern. Weather can play a role in animal activity. If the weather is hot, deer may stay bedded down longer. If the temperature is cold, game animals will often feed later into the morning and leave their beds earlier in the afternoon. Low temperatures requires animals to expend energy to stay warm, so they feed more to replace those calories. Some hunters believe that the game species adjust their activities for moon periods, feeding more at night during full moon periods, meaning they bed earlier and come out later, and that a new moon phase has just the opposite effect, with them bedding later and coming out earlier. Finally, you should also consider that hunting pressure can have a big effect on the daily activities of game species. So if other hunters are in the area, you can try to use their pressure when planning on where an animal might move during the day. Hunting pressure is greatest in the morning, as many hunters like to walk through their hunting areas at the first light, causing animals to move. Use this hunting pressure to your advantage. These are the general daily activity patterns of animals, and there are plenty of exceptions. But remember that most game species are most active during the early morning or late evening, so plan your hunting accordingly. Also, don't forget to factor in how weather, time of the year, and other hunters might affect animal behavior. Thanks for watching this Hunters Connect video. Be sure to subscribe and watch all the other hunting contents we have created on this channel.